I just want to let you guys know before the video starts. I did end up making an Instagram account for Truckin' Sneakerhead, the YouTube channel. It is right here. So if you guys could go ahead and go to that Instagram and follow that Instagram, that would be greatly appreciated. What's up? Today we are back with another video, and in this video I'm going to be telling you companies are willing to hire you as a SAP driver. Welcome to my life. I am currently a SAP driver. I have completed the SAP course, but even though you complete the SAP course does not mean that jobs are going to become easier for you to get into new companies. There are a couple more companies after you complete the SAP course, but a lot of companies are still not going to hire you because you did fail a drug test at some point. And I know how hard it is to find a company that is willing to hire you. So in this video today, we're going to be talking about companies that hire us SAP drivers. What do I need you to do? I need you to go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and that's equals to a like. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned to every time I drop a video and give a lot more companies that I'll be finding in the future that hire SAP drivers. Go ahead and drop a comment if you have any questions. This is free to do, and it helps the channel and the algorithm grow. It helps other drivers that might be in the same scenario as you are right now trying to find a job. There's always going to be a truck driver that is going to fail a drug test. Now, with that being said, if you have failed a drug test, your life is not over, your trucking career is not over. But if you haven't failed a drug test and you're tuning into this video, I know you have an opinion, so go ahead and drop it down in the comments. I know you think that we're all screw-ups and we don't deserve to be in this trucking industry, but with your wishes, it's coming true. November 18th of 2024, if you are on the SAP program and you have not done your RTD, which equals to your return to duty, your license will be gone until you do that return to duty process. Here is a list of companies that will hire you as a SAP driver. So we're going to go ahead and start with a couple companies that people have heard of, but maybe even never thought of. The first company as a SAP driver that will hire you is Snyder Transportation. Yes, Snyder hires SAP drivers. It's a case-by-case basis, but they do hire SAP drivers. U.S. Foods hires SAP drivers. If you live in Alabama or Louisiana, for sure I know they will hire SAP drivers, and a lot of their work that they will hire SAP drivers on is their local stuff. So if you live in Alabama or Louisiana, go ahead and call U.S. Foods. They're reefer and they hire SAP drivers. Another company, a mega carrier company that hires SAP drivers is going to be JB Hunt. Yes, JB Hunt hires SAP drivers. You have to be completed the SAP program for them to hire you, but they do hire SAP drivers. And if you live in ATL or Atlanta or Georgia, you know, they have some really good lanes. I have two friends personally that runs those lanes out of Georgia. They have some really good lanes over there in Georgia. They have OTR, they have regional, they have home daily lanes over there. JB Hunt has all these lanes in general. But if you live in Atlanta, they have so many lanes in Georgia. So if you're on SAP and you're needing a company, maybe you want to go OTR, maybe you want to go regional, maybe you want to be home every day and still make a decent amount of money, go ahead and call JB Hunt up and let them know your situation. Let them know that you've completed the SAP program, and guess what? 9 times out of 10, case-by-case basis, they're going to hire you. Another company that's a mega carrier that a lot of people might not think of is CFI. CFI does hire SAP drivers. You have to be able to pass their drug tests and everything, and that goes for any trucking company. You got to be able to pass their drug tests. But CFI, they have dry van and they have reefer. Depending on where you live, they might have a dedicated run where you can get home on the weekends. But currently where I live at, they don't have any dedicated runs. They have where I would have to be out minimum 2 weeks, and I could get 2 days home. Another company, it's not so much of a mega carrier, but it is on the bigger side. No, it is a mega carrier. Here go a flatbed company. We're going to go with Maverick. If you're into that flatbedding and you're on a SAP program, Maverick will hire a SAP driver, but it has to be 3 years from the date that you failed the drug test. Let's see what else we got in here. Another company that will hire you is Sweet Express. Sweet Express. You got to have 6 months experience, and they pull dry van. You don't have to have your hazmats or anything. You got to be out 2 weeks at a time to get 2 days home. And the pay differs on all of these companies I have. The pay differs on experience levels. Another company we're going to go with is Tribe Express. Tribe Express, you have to have 2 years of experience to go with Tribe Express, and they do take SAP drivers. So you with Tribe Express, it will be 2 weeks on the road and 2 days home. They're paying anywhere from 52 cents to 55 cents per mile. Have MK Transportation out of Mississippi is another flatbed company that takes SAP drivers. You have to have 6 months of experience in flatbed to go to MK Transportation, but MK Transportation does take SAP drivers. Another company we have is called Midwest Cargo Systems out of Hopkins, Illinois. They mostly run the Chicago area, and they mostly hire out of Chicago, but their number is going to be 77384777800. Another company we're going to have is Fina Transport. They want you to be on step 6 of the SAP program, and that's the only way they're going to take you. You have to be on step 6 to go to Fina Transportation, and that number is going to be 1-866-320-8901. And that's Fina Transportation. They're on step 6 only. That's the only way they're going to hire you if you're on step 6. Another company is going to be Super T. You have to be on step 6, but sometimes case-to-case basis, they might take you if you're on step 5, and this company is out of Idaho. Another company is Nationwide Cargo. They are a 1099 company, and they're a reefer. They want you to be on the road for 3 weeks at a time, and you get 3 days home for your home time. They travel all 48 states, fully OTR, and they're out of Illinois. It's a 1099 company, but they're paying 70 cents per mile. Another company we got out of St. Louis is going to be called Promax Logistics. Their phone number is going to be 131-456-65501, and they pull dry van out of St. Louis. Another company that hires SAP drivers is a company called Rosedale Transportation out of Dalton, Georgia. After you complete the SAP program, they will hire you. They might even hire you, honestly, if you're still on the SAP program. But their phone number is going to be 706-226-1003. I actually called this company, and this is the company that I'm really wanting to go to. Haven't been able to speak to a recruiter yet, but I did end up calling them, and I left them a voicemail. The guy I found this company on is from YouTube, and he says it's a really good company. But he did say that their recruiters, they had like some meeting or something going on this week, so they're going to be super busy. So I called twice and I left 2 voicemails. So hopefully I hear something back from them really soon. Another company that hires SAP drivers. This company is out of South Carolina. It's called Service Transportation Incorporated. They have home weekly, 55 cents per mile, and it's a regional account. They're going to get you home every weekend. The only thing is they have driver-facing cameras. I also called this company and filled out an application. I should be hearing from them sometime this week. So hopefully that all goes good out of one of those 2 companies. Those are what I'm really looking into, those 2 companies. And then another company that's right here in North Carolina, I filled out an application for them, but they told me they probably wouldn't have any openings till the end of the month for solo drivers, but they currently are hiring team drivers. And this company is called LJ Rogers out of Mebane, North Carolina. If you put that into Google, it will come on up for you. There's the number and everything on there. I just honestly forgot to put it down. That company, again, is called LJ Rogers out of Mebane, North Carolina. They currently are hiring team drivers. So if you're a team and one of y'all on SAP, they will take you. If you're a solo, you can go ahead and fill out that application. And whenever they get some openings, they'll probably go ahead and ring your phone. Another company that will hire you is Truck Movers. It's a 1099 position. And I have filled out an application for this, but the thing I wanted to do for them, they didn't have any availabilities for it. So they said whenever those availabilities do come up, they will give me a call. And that's one reason why I went and I got my triple and double endorsements the other day. Basically what truck movers do is they move brand new trucks around the country to dealerships, to companies, and it's a 1099 true independent contractor. You make your own schedule, you pick where you want to go, and you can negotiate on how much you want to get paid for that lane, just like you as an owner operator. A lot of drivers that run here say it's a good thing to get into if one day you want to be an owner operator. It teaches you how to budget and how to run a business. 1099 company. Another big company is Navajo Express. I think that's a flatbed company, and they hire SAP drivers. Another company we're going to have is a company called Fat Squirrel Trucking. Yes, Fat Squirrel Trucking will hire you if you are a SAP driver. It is a flatbed company, and they want you to have 2 years experience and 1 year flatbed experience for them to hire you. So 2 years of trucking experience and at least 1 year of flatbed experience for Fat Squirrel Trucking to hire you. So that's all the companies that I currently have found that hire SAP drivers. With that being said, make sure you do your due diligence if some of these companies stuck out to you, go ahead and call these companies. Get you a piece of paper, write down the number or the name of these companies. Get online, do your Google research, find out a little bit more about these companies. Call these companies and see if these companies work for you. Yes, all these companies, I just named 20 companies, and all of these companies hire SAP drivers.
What? Huh? I dang design trying to turn